Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk about transitioning your wardrobe from the summer to the fall, and this is going to specifically be the October edition. I don't normally have editions for these videos. I normally just do the season, but the fall season is very different from all the other seasons because it's very holiday driven. And so I dress very differently for October than I do for November, than I do for December. So this is just the October edition. And the first thing I do when it's fall season, because it's football season, is I pull out my athletic gear, and I also pull out my Halloween gear. So you will see that my wardrobe, all of a sudden things with the Bengals shows up, and my Ohio State gear shows up, and my tacky holiday sweaters and that type of gear, my holiday t-shirts and things, shows up. Now, in my defense, before you judge me, don't judge. I used to be a teacher way back in the day, and when you work with kids, you've got to have this kind of stuff. Kids love it. And I still wear it because I have my niece, and I'm around kids fairly often still anyway, so I do still break out things like this. But not all the time, just at the appropriate times. So the first thing that changes in my wardrobe is the athletic gear, and the Halloween gear comes out. I also do transition, and already have been transitioning my workout gear from, shorts and tank tops to sweat pants, sweatsuits, longer yoga pants, that type of thing, long sleeve. I have, some athletic gear that's made to layer. I'm not going to show you that. I don't know that anybody would find that super duper interesting, but you get the idea. Now, October for me is, it is fall, but this is the time, because of Halloween, I think, where this is the time when I like to go darker and more vampy, and just wear a lot of dark colors. It also, here in Ohio, for some reason, October can sometimes be a lot colder than November and December, or at least it seems colder for whatever reason. I think October tends to be a little more gray and cloudy sometimes, and we do generally, towards the end of the month, get the first kind of snow, just like a sprinkling of snow usually. And then for some reason in November it gets sunnier again, and a lot of times can get warmer, and sometimes that lasts through December. So October tends to be more cold and gray too, but then there's just, the spookiness of Halloween and all that kind of thing. So my suggestions for clothing in October is to go darker and more vampy, and just have fun with it. It's a lot of black, a lot of red, a lot of layering, and a lot of moto style pieces. So, I always recommend to people to pull out darker colors, get all your darker colors out, like your blacks. I do a lot of blacks in October. I also love a lot of red in October, and I like it to be kind of a dramatic red. Now, this is something that I could wear during the Christmas holidays as well, but because of the snakeskinny print, or the croc print, I'm not really sure, and the fact that it's red, but the lining is pink, and it's got the shimmer and shine, this is a skirt. It's just a little more edgy and fun. So this would be something that's really great. Just think of this with some boots and tights and a moto jacket over the top of some sort, and it's just a fun, edgy piece. Fall for me in October is when I like to go edgy. It's also the time when I suggest to people, you're really going to have a short season for shorts. This is the time of year when you can do the shorts and tights look, but you need to be careful about the shorts. I do not want to see you out in a pair of cut-off denim shorts with tights on and knee-high boots. No, that's not how you do it. You need something dressier. It needs to be dressy. It needs to be something that almost could pass for a skirt. So something like this with like, you know, this is kind of a tribal pattern, but these are nice dressy shorts. I mean, you can imagine putting some tights underneath these and some knee-high boots or some booties, depending, and a nice top and a moto jacket and heading out the door, or some kind of leather jacket, or even a crop jacket and heading out the door. So this is the time when I suggest people to do the shorts with tights look, but be very careful about the type of shorts that you choose, because you want them to seem fallish. This is a really good fall print. You don't want to seem like you're wearing your summer Daisy Dukes or your light linen shorts. That just doesn't make sense. It doesn't visually make sense. The texture doesn't make sense with the season. And then, of course, you're going to pull out your leather jackets or suede jackets and your knee-high boots or booties. Now, I don't have any boots or booties here to show you because you guys know what those look like, but any kind of jacket similar to this that provides structure and is, you know, heavy and edgy and has some detail to it is always nice. This one has a nice, you know, princess seaming, so it sucks you in. Anything like this, it could be more motorcycle if you like that style. You know, you can have zippers and maybe even a little fringe if you like. But this is a time when I really like to bring out the leather. It's also not so heavy. This is like a nice thin one. You want the ones that are not so heavy that they seem like a winter coat. And this is also one that I wouldn't really transition into the later parts of the fall when it does get colder, because it's not warm enough. So, and it's not thick enough. So this type of jacket though is perfect for October. I really love these. And then lastly, I always like to pick something that I really enjoy for the month and use that as inspiration to put outfits together. So for the month of October, I am going to be using this ring as my inspiration this year. It's a little owl ring. It has pearl beads in the eyes. It has rhinestones down here at the tail and at the crest of the head. It's just one of those stretchy bracelets, so I generally would wear it like this. And what I like to do is I like to go through my closet and just pull out, it's like shopping your stash, like shopping your closet. I like to take my inspiration piece and go through my closet and just pull out pieces that go with it. And what I'll do is I'll put them to the front of my closet if you only have one closet, or, you know, I have three closets and a clothing rack. And so I tend to put the items on the clothing rack because the clothing rack is out in the middle of a room, and I can just kind of work straight from it. So I'll put the pieces on that clothing rack, and it just makes like mixing and matching outfits super easy. You've got your jewelry ready. I mean, I will go through my jewelry and find, you know, a go-to pair of earrings that go with this, or a necklace, or whatever other jewelry pieces that go with this. And it just makes it super easy getting ready if you need to at the last minute, because you can just easily mix and match your pieces because you've already set them aside. You know they're already going to go together, and you can just whip together outfits very quickly. So I always like to do that. I like to pick one thing that's kind of an inspiration piece. You guys know in the summertime it was the stackable bracelets that I had, the woven bracelets. I just happened to pick this ring. Sometimes it can be a scarf, it could be a clothing item, you know, it could be a headband, it could be any kind of piece of jewelry. There's all kinds of things you could use. I mean, you could use a painting or something as inspiration and just pull a bunch of pieces together. But I really like my wardrobe to be easy. I don't want to be standing there like looking at everything and thinking I don't have anything to wear when I have tons of things to wear, but I just can't find what I need and can't get two things to go together the way I need them to go together for this particular situation. So find something that you really like that makes sense for the month and for the weather where you are, and use that as inspiration, and just shop your closet and pull things out that you can mix and match that will go with it, and make it really easy to put your outfits together. Then I'm also going to show you just a few beauty items that I do change just to make it be fun for the season. I'm not going to show you all of the beauty items because I am going to post my top 4 lip picks for the month of October, my top 4 fragrance picks for the month of October, and I'm also going to do my top 4 nail polish picks for the month of October. So I'm going to do those in separate videos, but I'm going to show you a few little items that I do change up, basically for the holidays, for the season, that make it kind of feel, fun and make you feel like you're participating in the holiday, even if you don't really do a whole lot. So the first thing I change is my lip balm. I have these cute little Halloween lip balms. These are by Avon. This one is in Candy Apple. So I'm just going to take out the lip balm that I have in my purse that I carry with me every day, and I'm going to replace it with this one with the little ghost. And, it's just a fun way to kind of spice up my everyday doldrum routines. The one that's in my purse now, I just set it up on the shelf, and then when the holiday seasons are over, I can switch them back and pull the other one back out. I'm also changing up my soap. I have these cute little Halloween soaps. This one is a cat, comes in a cute little box like this. And let me show you. You can't get these anymore, but you can find something just like this, anywhere. It's a cute little black cat. So this is the body soap, basically, that I'll be using during the month, or I could use it as a little hand soap in my bathroom, put it in a little soap dish or what have you. But it's just fun and festive, and it's just a little bit different than what you normally do, and so it makes you feel like you're participating in the holidays. And then the last thing I'll be changing up, and this I will probably use all the way through November as well, is I will be changing my bubble bath. This is the Avon Fall Classics Bubble Delight Bubble Bath, and the one I have is the Fresh Orchard Apple. So it looks like this, and it says it's fresh picked green apple highlighted with sparkling pear and creamy, I don't know how to say this word, M-U-G-U-E-T. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. What is that? Does anybody know what that is? I'm going to have to Google that. I've never heard that word before. I've seen it before, but I've never heard anybody use it in a sentence, so I will have to Google it. So anyway, just a nice fresh apple scent with some pear to sweeten it a little bit. Just fun for the fall, and I think this is one that I will use through November. So anyway, that's it. That's my suggestions for how to change or revamp your wardrobe for the month of October. Just a few little ideas. It's not the full scope of everything that I do to change it up, and it's not completely definitive rules. If the weather gets really warm again in October, which it does sometimes, then obviously I will wear, cold, warmer weather clothing for that day. There's rules are made to be broken, right? So it's not completely definitive, but the majority of what I wear will be either dark and vampy or will be easy to pull out and throw together because I've inspired it by this ring. And then the Bath & Body products will make sense for the season as well. And like I said, stay tuned for how I change up my makeup and the suggestions that I have for you for colors in lipstick, in nail polish, and then also changing your fragrance. Alright, I think that's it. Tell me what you will be wearing in the month of October down in the comments below, because I'm interested to see if you do anything to change up your wardrobe or if you just keep wearing what you wear. And I will see you next time. Bye.